Welcome to the Second Win Sports Media. I'm your host, Rashid Hammond. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I have two special guests coming right up out of the triple threat boxing gym under the guidance of DMV boxing legend, the great Andrew Council. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no other than Stephaun, the Bricklayer, Hops, as well
Yeah,
as
yeah, yeah.
the body snatcher Whitmire. How's it going,
Yes, sir.
champs? How y'all doing, man?
Good, good. How
Hey,
you doing?
Man, it's an
everything
honor and a
good.
pleasure to have both of you guys on here. Listen, I've been watching from afar, man, and out on our show, we take pride in who we bring on here. And we only bring the best, you know what I'm saying? That's our motto. I got that concept from this guy named Dr. Hammonds, right? And Dr. Hammonds used to interview all the best fighters in the area who's like win nationals and things like that. So we made it our business to make sure that we carry that same legacy on with bringing the best of the best. And you guys are definitely the best of the best. You got one of the greatest trainers that come out of this area, as well as your teammates, iron sharpening iron on another level, man. Uh,
Yeah.
I really love what I see, man, especially from you guys from how you jumped into the professional ranks and dominated. You went right into that thing dominant. Hopefully we'll get Stephaun to get back in here. I think we lost him from the signal. But how's camp going for you, Dave?
And camp is going great. A week and a half away from fight night. So just basically fine tuning now. Is staying ready, keeping myself in shape. Ain't got work too hard.
Okay. Um, you fight on October the 19th at the Rosecroft, correct?
Yes, sir. Prospect show.
Yes, indeed, man. So, you know anything about your opponent that you're fighting?
Yeah, at first I was supposed to fight a 3-1 opponent, but he had got injured, so now I'm fighting somebody else that's I think he's like I forgot his record, but he been around. He's a veteran and
Okay,
only been stopped once. So yeah, I was actually supposed to fight him before in Pennsylvania, but something had happened that time too. So I'm getting him this time around.
okay. So, Stefan, when do you fight on October the 12th? Am I?
Saturday.
It's this Saturday at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Florida State University. Do you know about your opponent? Tell me if you know anything about your opponent.
Yeah, he a 2-1 dude. Come forward. You know, I seen him, so I'm ready.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Man, one thing about Drew that I like, man. Drew put y'all to the test, man. He don't sugarcoat it with you. He don't sugarcoat it with anybody else from another gym.
Nah.
That
Definitely.
brother, one thing I like about him is when you dealing with him, you know what I'm saying, from watching from afar. But I remember Drew when I was growing up. Drew used to come to all the amateur fights. I mean, I would see him at every fight at Sugar Ray Leonard gym. So he's that dedication mentality has always been from what I see from afar about him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one thing about him, man, he's a straight shooter, man. You just got to be able to
Word.
you got to be able to handle it or you can't handle it. And that's what
Yeah.
makes a great trainer, though, to be honest with you guys. That's why he's a great trainer, because he don't water it down, man. He give it to y'all uncut, man. Give me a regimen, meaning a day at the Triple Dredge gym, man. Not into details like strategy, but far as like a normal day working out in that gym, man, with the best.
Oh man, you Joning for one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joan Joning for one. I'm talking about everybody.
Oh
Coach,
man.
Coach Drew, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. Trey, Dave, Wayne, everybody. It's it's a like a it's a good environment. Like it's very welcoming in it. You know what I'm saying? Like we come there and it be fun. It be hard work, but it also we had them fun family moments at a time before we start working or once we done start working. Like it's a real family environment in it. It's like it's real comfortable.
Right.
Yeah, Dave. I remember seeing you as in the amateur game as well, Dave. What's that transition like for you, man? Transitioning because you went pro at a young age, right? You was what,
Yeah, 17.
17? What was that transition like transferring over to the from the amateurs to the pro ranks and being in high school? How was that going to
It
school,
was
professional fight in high school?
it was a cool and unique experience. But as far as the transition, it was really easy because I took a year off from almost a year off from amateur fighting and was just sparring straight pros. So
Okay,
everything I did had slowed down. Then that transition to the pro game. So and then coach always taught us like the pro game style and stuff like that. So it
okay.
was just a smooth transition, really. It wasn't nothing too different from what I usually do.
Stephaun, what was that transition for you as well, going transitioning over from the amateurs to the pro game? How was that for you?
It was very easy. I only had 17 amateur fights,
Okay,
but I've been around like for years since I was like 12, like Spawn Lamont Peterson,
okay,
Anthony Peterson, Dusty, Demond Nicholson. Like I done sparred. I grew up sparring those top dudes. So like it wasn't no hard transition for me. And then like I took years off before. I think I had an amateur fight when I was 17, and then I turned pro like 2 years ago. So
okay.
it's just something that was like natural to me. The amateurs and the pros is different. Like it's a big difference.
Most definitely.
You know, like
So
go ahead.
go ahead, champ. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I was about to say the big difference between the amateurs and the pros is more so of like sitting down on your punches.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like like sitting down on your punches plays a big role, and like placing punches and just different things, understanding what you're doing things for. So I
Yes,
feel
indeed.
like my style was
Right.
more built for the pros.
Yes, indeed. Because it's the hurt business. The pro game is more of you got to you there to hurt the person. Put some
Yeah.
bodily harm on a person more than the amateurs, more like point show. I mean, you
Yeah,
you hurt a little bit, but it ain't the same as the
I
professional game.
understand.
So I
That's
did,
why I say my transition was easy too, because I was
man.
already sitting down on my punches, trying to punch through people and hurt them. So that's what made it smooth.
And
Hmm.
Drew has that style. I remember Drew in the ambush. I probably tell this story to everybody that's one of y'all to come on here. But I remember Drew was the first professional fight I have ever saw at the it was him, Mark Two Sharp, Daryl Coley, Star Child. They all fought on the same card at the DC Armory in '93. And I saw him fight, man. And he fought some guy from the DC area too. They were talking big trash to him, man. But he hit this joke with like 6 uppercuts. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Mm.
Joke about 6 uppercuts. I said, God damn. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first time seeing a professional fight. And I've always known him. I never really had many conversations. Drew is very quiet in person, you know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah.
know him. So, I've seen him as a young man and he'll just be observant. So but as that professional style, I see why it's easy for you guys to make that transition because you got a guy well experienced, fought everybody, fought the best of the best, duck no work, no win, and I'm sure he don't even teach you guys to duck any work. So that's
Yeah.
a big advantage for all of y'all, man. Um, this Saturday coming up for you, Stephaun, what can we expect, man? What can we expect for you?
Man, just expect me to be me. Do what
Yeah,
I do every time. Like no matter who I'm fighting, no matter who I get in the ring with, I'm gonna do what I do. And
Dave,
that's just that.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. I'm gonna say this to you too, brother. I observed you, man, and your style, man, is one of those styles that's very marketable. You know, it's one of those styles I can see a dominant world champion. Some you got world champions that will hold a title. You know, it's plenty of world champions like a Rolly. He's a world title, but he's not no dominant world champion.
Mm-hmm.
I see domination with both of you guys. Y'all styles are separated from a lot of these pros that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? You have a dominant style that people gonna pay that dollar. Y'all knocking people out. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Y'all getting
Yeah.
out of it. So people gonna spend that bag to come see y'all perform because that's what they want to see. And that's really the big thing about the triple threats boxing style to me personally is the fact that y'all are getting them dudes up out of there. And that's what we come to see. You know, that's why Tank is the number one draw today because of getting them out of there. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
The
that
knockout sale.
that's
Knockout
right.
thing.
That's true statement, man. Um, Dave, what can we expect from you? I think I did ask you that already. I think I asked both of y'all that question, right? What or did
Nah,
I ask you,
you
Dave?
nah.
Dave, what can I expect from you on the 21st?
19th.
19.
19th,
Yeah.
19th. I'm sorry, yeah.
You can expect an electric performance, you know. I really want to stop this dude. You know,
Okay.
only being stopped once and the people he's fought that haven't stopped him either. That's really my determined goal right now is trying to stop him. I want another body shot stoppage. Continue
Okay.
my streak.
I
Body
was
snatcher.
I was about to ask you that question too. That was my next question. How did you get that name, the Body Snatcher, and what came about with that nickname, the Body Snatcher?
So when I was like, I want to say 14, around when I first started fighting, so coach would put me in there with, you know, everybody. It don't matter how many fights you had. Then he seen me sparring, and sometimes when we was in the mix, I just started ripping body shots, and I was getting results off of it. You know, putting people down, making them back up off me, and all that. So then that's when after training one day, he had gave me the nickname. He called me the Body Snatcher. And he said do my research on it, and then yeah, just stuck with the name ever since.
Yeah,
Body
man.
snatcher.
That's a mean name to have because, man, to kill a body, the head will fall, man.
Yes,
Every
sir.
time, man. Every time. Stephaun, where do you get your name, the Bricklayer, from?
Man, I got that name from Coach Drew. When Coach Drew, remember I was like, when I first got with Drew, I was like 225. So, I've been like knocking people out all around spawn, amateurs, whatever. So we was in there hitting the power shield one day. There's a video, matter of fact, on Instagram. And he was
Okay.
like, motherfucking brickleg. Brickleg. Remember Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, they say I got bricks in both hands. So
Okay.
that's the name.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, I dig it, man. Listen, man. When I was writing y'all names down, man, I think the other day I was like, man, Drew had the name. This is some old school stuff right here.
Yeah.
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 Cause back in the days, everybody had names like that, man. Like my name was Rashid Two Gun Hammond. You know what I'm saying? Because they said I
Mm.
had power with two, like my hands was like guns in both hands. So I got that from Dave
Damn.
Jacobs. Dave Jacobs named me that. So that's some old school stuff. That's
Two
what
two guns.
two guns.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, indeed, man. Listen, fellas, man, it was an honor and a pleasure, man, to have both of you guys on here. I know y'all got to run in the morning. I know y'all got to put that work in tomorrow. So
Yes,
I'm not
sir.
gonna hold y'all up too long, man. Any shout outs that y'all want to give out, man, while we on here?
Yeah. I want to shout out the whole TTG family. Trey, Lil Dave, Day Day, Lil Wayne. Most of all, Coach Drew, PMG family, Nate, Ethan, Poncho, Jerry, you know, they really accepted me in open arms, took care of me. Like none of this would be possible without them. Also, Uncle Sean, Coach Sean, Sean Johnson. He also a big part of the family. Big Wayne, my mother, she been supporting me the whole way. And my uncle Chase and my dad, man, they passed on COVID. I'm doing this for them. Shout out to all my supporters and everybody that been supporting me and ride with me.
Yes, indeed. Dave, any shout outs for you, champ?
Yeah, shout out the whole TTG squad. Shout out my management team, PMG. Shout out Coach Andrew, Council. Without him, none of this would be possible. So we definitely shout out to him. But also shout out to my mom and dad as well. Sacrifices they made for me to even get to this point. They made a lot of them. So shout out to them as well. Shout out to all the supporters, my family, my brother, and everybody watching back at home. Yes, sir. That's it.
Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, it was an honor and a pleasure to have. Y'all hear this first, man. I'm going to say it now. 2 future dominant world champions. We got to separate it now. They dominant world champions. Dave, the Bodysatcher, Whitmire, and Stephaun, the Bricklayer. Hops.
Bricklayer.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Ladies
Thank you
and
for
gentlemen,
having us.
Thank you for having us, man. Appreciate
anytime.
you.
Y'all welcome here anytime, brother. If y'all got something to promote, I'm here for you, man. Anytime. Any
Yes,
of you
sir.
guys
Yes,
at that
sir.
gym, man.
We appreciate you.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
Oh yeah,
Now,
appreciate
shout out
you.
to Trayvon too, man. Shout out
yes,
to
indeed. Yes,
Trayvon.
Yeah, he
indeed.
fighting on the 19th as well.
Oh, he do?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Trayvon, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the second win sports media. Peace. If you're looking for a way to power up your nutrients with a plant-based protein powder, then raw vegan plant-based protein is the perfect choice. This vegan protein is packed with essential nutrients to help you stay energized and healthy. With plant-based protein powder becoming increasingly popular amongst health-conscious individuals, it's no surprise that raw vegan plant-based proteins has become a leader in the industry. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to increase your daily protein intake, this vegan protein powder can help you reach your goals. Visit rawvegan.com. Again, rawvegan.com.